What's up, family of love and light? This is your boy King J, and I'm back again with another message. And this one is about forgiveness and healing, okay? Um, and let's just get straight into it. Most of the experience that you go through, you know what I'm saying, uh, you ignore your guide, your God that is within you, which is your intuition, you know. You don't listen to it, so you go through the experience how you go through it. um, but it's okay because it wakes you up to what you're supposed to be. um, you have to forgive in order for you to start your healing process, okay? um, and it starts with forgiving yourself for playing naive or ignorant to what you intuitively knew, but you ignored it. You have to forgive yourself for that, for not knowing better. In other words, um, but you have to forgive yourself for not knowing better or choosing to ignore better. um, whatever you went through, whatever you put yourself through, or whatever someone else, like another soul, put you through, remember it's all for your highest good, right? Well, that's what you're supposed to learn from it. Um, but you have to forgive yourself, right? Genuinely, forgive yourself. And then that forgiveness that you give yourself, you have to give that to whoever it is that did you wrong, or treated you however way they do. You know, you should not have any resentment, bitterness, hate, or any of those energies towards another person, another being. It is not wise to do so, and claim you forgive a person. You know, you shouldn't struggle to forgive yourself. You should always forgive because we are all here as a collective learning from one another. You know, it's not a one person show. It's all of us, working together for the highest good. But in order for you to start the process of healing, you have to forgive. Okay? And this forgiveness does not have a time stamp to it because every being processes stuff differently. So we have to put that into consideration when we're talking about forgiveness. Um, but take your time going through that process of forgiving another person or yourself. You know, but don't stay too long in that process where um, it delay your healing process, right? Your healing process, I would say. Um, you have to forgive. Um, the resentment, the bitterness, the hate. Some people, it lasts longer because they keep replaying, you know, the things that have happened to them, you know, and that going back, that's time traveling, by the way. You going back and replaying that is you just going back in time. It's the same thing. You don't physically have to be going back. You can go back anywhere. You can travel anywhere within the mind. The mind does not have a limit. Your body or this body is frequency and vibration do. But anyways, um, yes, you have to forgive these individuals. You have to forgive yourself, and you have to go through the healing process. You have to go into, some will say, it's not isolation. It should be more solitude, right? Solitude. Not don't isolate yourself and go into these depressions and stress and worries and blah blah blah. Yeah, those can all have their time, but you should never ever stay in those energy too long. You have to get out of it as quick as possible. Um, you know, and you have to clean up your thoughts too. Your thinking, how you think, and everything. You have to it takes time, but you have to go back and see everything that happens in the mind. You can do that. You can time travel through all the stuff that you went through, okay? And then you start picking out the lessons that you learn from each of them and understand why it happened the way it happened. You have to hold yourself accountable for the role that you play within that. That's the part of growth. It's not something that you can skip through. You actually have to go through the process. This all learning curve. And then you're gonna come out of the other side once you have hold yourself accountable for your part that you play in everything that happened to you, because that's where it's at. Your part. You learn from it, you understand it, you understand why you chose that experience, because it's all choices. You chose the experience. And then, you take a lot of time out for yourself and love and care for yourself, speak to yourself the right way, never talk yourself down, or any of these other negative things, and love yourself. Go out, be out in nature a lot. Spend a lot of time out, to yourself though. Do not try to distract yourself by going to a bunch of parties or having a bunch of friends around you, or what you call friends. Just being out all the time to avoid healing, to avoid all the truth that your intuition is telling you. It's trying to show you, all these memories, all this experience that it's trying to have you go through. You trying to ignore it by distracting yourself with alcohol, drugs, sex, temporary attention from every and anything and anybody. Don't do that. You don't heal doing any of that. You can't skip the steps. You can't go into first grade and you just want to be in sixth grade. No, you can't go to freshman year and you just want to be a senior already. 12th grade. No. You actually have to go through those other 2-3 classes or whatever to get to that level that you supposed to be after you have learned what you're supposed to learn to get to it. You can't skip nothing. You have to go through the process. The pain, the hurt, the feeling, the emotions, the back and forth, and then repeating, all that stuff's gonna happen. It's cool. Let it happen. Go through it. Understand it. That's what being human is all about. You do not take all that energy and go multiply it by destroying other people, because you a hurt person and you go start hurting other people, and you make a name and reputation for yourself, and then some of y'all embrace that new title that you give yourself. Oh, you don't know me, huh? Like prideful thing where to see me mad. We're going to go into that topic because that doesn't make any sense to me for people to be so prideful about being a negative person, or saying you don't want to see me angry. That's not something to be prideful about. That's something to work on. Okay, we'll leave that topic. But once you go through all the healing and everything, and go through all the steps, to heal and to forgive and everything, do not, that person or whoever it is, group or whatever it is, they're just all part of your teacher group. Okay? At any moment, time in the body or on this planet, simultaneously, you are a teacher and a student at the exact same time. Understand this. You are teaching and learning at the exact same time. So they are teaching you. These are all teachers of life, and you are teaching them. Y'all both teachers of life. You might dislike some of your teachers and everything like that because of how, they treated you or whatever, or how they taught their lessons or whatever, but you still learn from them, right? You still go through that. But anyways, not to prolong the video, but I still have some parts that I have to relate to you guys. All right, now once you go through that process of healing and forgiveness first, and then the healing, then you come out the other side as the butterfly, because this whole time that's the cocoon, right? You in there and you go into all of the healing, the training, the refining, and all that stuff. Okay, and then you come out the other side as the butterfly, or the eagle, or whatever else you want to call it, or the phoenix, But you go through that. Now, these individuals will try to come back into your life unhealed, or yeah, some of them will be healed, some won't. But you have to use discernment when you are dealing with these individuals. Watch. Okay, there is truth that everybody speaks. Their action is the number one truth, not their words. A lot of people will say a lot of things, but their actions say something else. Their action are the truth, not their words. So you have to use discernment when you're dealing with these individuals when they're coming back, wanting back in. But you have to look at their track record. While you were putting in all that work, this person was out here wilding out, doing everything they were doing to avoid not looking at themselves in the mirror, seeing what they need to work on and change. They ran through a lot of people, whether it's sexually or abusing them, or part of the drama group, the gossip group. They ran through a lot of people, being destructive without healing. But they don't want to come back, and for a short period of time, they want to pretend like they're healed, they're good now, they're ready, they feel like they can come back into you. No, listen, forgiveness is not allowing somebody to come back into your life. That means you forgive them. No, you can forgive an individual and love them from a distance and wish them the best from a distance. They do not have to have any access to you or come back into your life again. But you cannot have any resentfulness or bitterness or hate towards that person. Then you have not healed if you still have those type of energies that is driving you. You don't have to associate yourself with them or be around these individuals anymore. You don't have to do any of those things. But you do have to protect your energy and forgive them genuinely from within, because you cannot trick the universe, God, the Most High, the creators of all. You cannot trick them. Your vibration, your frequency is the language, not your acting or your words and stuff that you spilling out. Your energy, your energy. I-N, E-R-G-Y, not the E-N. We're not ending nothing. I'm not trying to go through that word. Anyways, your energy is what the universe listen to. That vibration and frequency is what God, the universe, listen to. That is the truth. That is your truth. That is your true energy right there. That's what it is. It ain't gonna watch you pretending to be this and that, and then fall. No, 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 no. So you have to genuinely forgive a person, forgive yourself, and forgive a person for you to start attracting good things into your life too. All this stuff plays parts in that. Like, I can go on for a long time having this conversation with y'all, but you have to go through all those things. You know, you can't trick the universe, the God, the Most High, the creators at all, because your frequency is the language. Back to allowing these people back into your energy. They have to go put in that work. Nothing is easy. Nothing is given to you. You don't always attract that which you are because you get tested. When these individuals are coming back in and you have healed yourself, it's not you attracting that which you are. It's you being tested again to see if you have learned all the lessons that you learned from this individual or these people. You know what I'm saying? And that's all that is. And then once you learn that and you block that out and stop that energy from coming back in, the universe like, all right, cool, you've learned now, so we're gonna move to the next step. They're gonna start bringing you higher vibrational individuals into your life. You know, that's it. Just like how when you pass your first grade or freshman year and then you go to sophomore, and just like that, and they keep elevating the lessons and the education, they keep increasing, they keep getting better and harder and harder and harder. That's just what it is. It keep getting harder. A lot of people don't want to put in the work. That's why they avoid the work. They want it easy. So they convert back to all the bad stuff that you help or try to help take them out of. They run back and repeat all of it. Some of them do it worse than when you've met them. You know what I'm saying? And they destroy themselves and many people in the process, creating more of a chaotic energy, because now that is out there where you have messed up a lot of people, knowing that you were messed up, but you don't want to go face that. You just go ahead and just messed up a lot of people by sharing all these different energies. I told you guys to stop sexing everybody. You're picking up every energy. You know, you do when that energy is used to birth you, to create you. You think it's just sex that you're having? You're exchanging energy whenever you go lay down with another person. Every time. Because you can't see it doesn't mean it ain't there. This space right here, because you can't see nothing in it doesn't mean nothing is in it. You just can't see it with your physical eye. There is no such thing as empty space. None. We don't have to go scientifically with this conversation and break stuff down, but there's no such thing as empty space. In that space, there is a lot of energy in there, but you cannot see it with your physical eyes. The space you call empty. There's no such thing as empty. There's no such thing as limit. There's none of that stuff. Like, the mind does not have a limit. The physical body is vibration, because it is vibrating. Nothing is silent. Nothing is quiet. Have you ever sat down and tried to be quiet, and what do you hear? Do you not hear a lot of buzzing sound? That's vibration, because everything is vibrating. Okay, back to the whole healing thing. All right. So yeah, they're gonna try to come back in. No, you want to accept people that have gone through the hard work of healing and have created a new version of themselves They have left the old self behind. When they come back in, there is a energy and a vibration that you're gonna feel when this individual come back in that is genuine. Once you have healed, though, because your frequency has changed now from previously how it was when you first dealt with them or was dealing with them. So once you have risen your vibration and that individual or whoever people try to come back in, you would tell right away that they're not there at all. They need to go put in the work. Go back and go put in the work. You know what I'm saying? And there are certain people that do this. It takes a special human to go and heal and then come back. A special character. Some people, they're not weak. I don't like to use the weakness and all this. Yeah, it could look like it, but some people just don't want to do it. Some souls just don't want to go through that. They just want to be lazy, and that's still name calling. Just be lazy, I guess, and not put in the work. Don't allow them back in. Don't go associate yourself with all these people that you are not on the same vibrational length or energy, in the same energy. You know, it's not you better than them or not. It's just that you are looking to grow and change and better yourself, and you're seeking goodness and these other things different, and they want to stay in the same cycle and just keep repeating the same class system over, and it doesn't make any sense for you to be sitting there going through the same process and pretending like it's new. It's the same thing you were doing over and over, and you're in a cycle of regret because you right after you're done it, and you regret that you did it, and you just keep doing that same. It's like insanity. It's like, come on, man, that doesn't make any sense. Forgiveness. Forgive yourself, forgive others, and if they genuinely change, you will know it. And when they come back in, if they're not, just tell them no and let them go, let them be what they want to be. Go enjoy your life, however way you want to enjoy your life. We are just now in the same vibrational length for me to allow you back in. Love them from a distance, wish them the best. Pray for them if you want to use prayer, meditate on it, and so forth. But you do not have to allow these people back in because you're going to restart the exact same cycle that you just got out of. And the universe is going to be like, God, Most High, Creator, or going to be like, okay, you have not learned yet, so okay, we're going to let you go through that again. And you're going to go through that and repeat the same thing over. Then it's not going to change. And most people are the NPC. They really just bunch of characters that are not controlled. They're just running wild. That's what I'm saying. There might be 8 billion plus people, but they are all not souls. When you meet a real soul, a real genuine energy, you cannot replace that energy. It is impossible for you to replace real. You can go and jump with another body. You don't even know what's in these bodies, but you just going with them, and you think that's it. That's life. No. Yeah, you can replace those energies because they're all similar energy that you're replacing. So that's why you feel like you can just replace. But then you meet a real one, you're like, you can't find that same energy in all these different bodies that you're meeting. Because that was a real energy that you met. That was a genuine energy that you met. You cannot replace that energy because those energies don't come around often. There's so much more I could say about forgiveness and and the healing and the healing things too. You have to think better, eat better, watch what you watch what you listen to, sleep better, exercise better, treat people better, treat yourself better, because how you treat yourself and how you treat others. So do all that stuff is work. To be successful at anything, you have to put in the work. You did not get your your associate degree, bachelor degree, master, PhD, and all these other names that they have on these degrees. You levels up. You never just get it. Everybody knows there's a lot of work you have to put in to get it. And the successful people, you see the success, but you don't see the work to put in to get to where they got to. You know what I'm saying? There is a lot of work that you don't see. You know, there is a lot of work. There is no human or anybody that came into flesh that walked this planet that didn't have to go through all this experience of being human in this body. They had to struggle through all of that. All the gurus, you can name them all, the Jesus, all of them had to go through this stuff. This crap, everybody had to go through it, dealing with it. All the praying, all the meditation, all the stuff. Why you think they're doing all that? Because they're fighting with this flesh that you in. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at there. There's process, there is a lot of work, and a lot of people don't want to put in the work. That's why they take the easy route by just going and repeating the same thing over and over. Whenever a person leaves you and they convert back to that old self and they do everything, that soul was never trying to change, never trying to do better. They were just trying to just be doing the same thing, and it's okay. Leave them in that space. Let them be. Why you disliking, hating, bitterness, resentfulness, all that? Why are you doing all that? That's not necessary. That's their life. They want to live that life. Let them live that life. It's fine. Genuinely, though, you should be fine with that. Anyways, there's more you can talk about the whole forgiveness and breaking down things, but the video is already 27 minutes in, so I have to cut it short right now, or cut it, because it is pretty long. But love and light to all of you. Stay strong, stay good, be good. You are not supposed to be perfect. Nothing ever, no soul ever come into a body that was perfect. None of them. Because you don't know the whole story, the whole truth. We could talk about the whole biblical stuff, and there's so many stories. Jesus, you don't know from 12 to 32 years old. If you were 33 and I took your life, and I cut off from 12 years old all the way to 33 years old, I just throw that in the trash. You do not know what happened during those years. You have zero idea of what that man had to go through during those years. If I took that out of your years, if you're 33 and I took that from you when you were 12, what are you? If I took from you were 12 years old to 32 years old, if I took those years and I crush it out and throw it away, what are you? We have to wake up. We have to be wise, man. Intellect is not the same as wisdom. What you learn in school is education, is inducing. It's supposed to be helping you tap into your potential. Getting out of you, not putting stuff in, is helping you wake up to you. That's what education is inducing. We must edify ourselves outside of the education. I don't even want to go through all that because there's so much into that type of stuff, man. Like words, the origin of all these things and how they create and why they, like when I said listen, we got a T in there that we don't really need. There's a lot of words that have the P when you don't the H. Honest, let's be honest. Anyways, let's be honest. All right, y'all have a great day. It's Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy yourself. Listen to the video, come back to it, and listen to it as many times as possible. You have to heal yourself. You have to forgive yourself, because you only can give what you have within you. That's why you first have to forgive you. When you fall in love with a person, it's a love that you have within you that you're looking to share with another being. If you lack a friend, you have a good friendship within you that you're trying to share with this friend that you're choosing to share with. A business partner, you have a business idea that you have within you that you're trying to share with this business partner. The list of things goes on. It starts with you. Okay? So forgive yourself, forgive you, forgive the person, forgive the people, forgive them all. Let them be where they're at. If they choose, it's their life. They came down here to go through. Like I said, some of them are human, some are not. We don't know how many entities are jumping in bodies, from bodies to bodies, from bodies to bodies. These witchcraft, these black magic, and all this stuff exists. It's out here. They're utilizing it however way they can. People are, and some beings are easily influenced by others, and they know how to manipulate the system of energy to get to certain people. But the strong ones, they know the light beings. They know when they meet one that, okay, we can't really mess with this one as much as we can mess with the other one. So let's just, but they would try, because it's what they do. Anyways, love you guys, man. Y'all have a great day. Stay strong. Stay good. Not perfect. That is, you would not be in a body if you were perfect. You know what I'm saying? You would not be in a body. You would not come down here to experience anything if you were perfect. You're God. Well, what do you need to be in the body for? Anyways, love and light. I will probably get back into this topic a little bit more if information come down to me, and then to relate to you guys, and I will do that. But y'all have a great day, man. Love you guys. Love and light. This is a long one, but it's loaded with a lot of information that you can use. So take it for what it is, and if some resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, it's fine. You know, listen to your intuition. That's your guide, and that's your God. Listen to it. You know, love and light. Be good, man.